Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Daily Dose of English. This is Tom, and I'm so happy you're here with me today. How are you doing? I hope you're ready for another exciting English lesson. Take a deep breath, relax, and get comfortable. Today we're going to learn something really practical and useful: how to speak English at a restaurant. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Tom, I get nervous when I have to order food in English. Or maybe you're wondering, what if I don't understand the waiter? Don't worry at all. By the end of this lesson, you'll feel much more confident about eating out in English-speaking countries or restaurants. We're going to cover everything, from making a reservation on the phone, to ordering your meal, to paying the bill. I'll teach you useful phrases, important vocabulary, and even some cultural tips about dining in English-speaking countries. And of course, we'll practice everything with shadowing. Remember, shadowing means you listen to me say something, then you repeat it. This helps train your mouth and brain to work together in English. Here's what we'll learn today. First, restaurant vocabulary. Words for different types of food, drinks, and restaurant items. Second, useful phrases for every situation, from entering the restaurant to leaving. Third, how to handle problems politely. What if your food is cold or you get the wrong order? And fourth, cultural tips about tipping, table manners, and restaurant etiquette in different countries. The best part is you don't need to live in an English-speaking country to use these phrases. You can practice at home, with friends, or even by yourself. You can imagine you're at a restaurant and practice ordering your favourite meal. The key is to use your voice and speak out loud. So, are you ready to become more confident at restaurants? Let's begin our delicious journey into restaurant English. Main lesson. Part 1. Essential restaurant vocabulary. Let's start with the basics, restaurant vocabulary. I'll teach you the most important words you need to know. After each word, I'll use it in a sentence, and then we'll practice with shadowing. First, let's talk about types of restaurants. A cafe is a small, casual place for coffee and light meals. A cafe is a small, casual place for coffee and light meals. Now you repeat. A diner is an American-style restaurant, usually open 24 hours. A diner is an American-style restaurant, usually open 24 hours. Now you repeat. A buffet lets you serve yourself from many dishes. A buffet lets you serve yourself from many dishes. Now you repeat. Now let's learn about the menu sections. Appetizers are small dishes before the main course. Appetizers are small dishes before the main course. Now you repeat. The main course is your primary dish. The main course is your primary dish. Now you repeat. Desserts are sweet treats after your meal. Desserts are sweet treats after your meal. Now you repeat. Let's practice some food vocabulary. Grilled means cooked over fire or heat. Grilled means cooked over fire or heat. Now you repeat. Fried means cooked in oil. Fried means cooked in oil. Now you repeat. Steamed means cooked with hot water vapour. Steamed means cooked with hot water vapour. Now you repeat. Now drinks vocabulary. Still water is regular water without bubbles. Still water is regular water without bubbles. Now you repeat. Sparkling water has bubbles. Sparkling water has bubbles. Now you repeat. On tap means beer from a keg, not a bottle. On tap means beer from a keg, not a bottle. Now you repeat. Here's an important cultural note. In America, soft drinks are called soda or pop, depending on the region. In Britain, they're called fizzy drinks. Interesting, right? Let's learn some utensil vocabulary. A fork has points for picking up food. A fork has points for picking up food. Now you repeat. A knife is for cutting. A knife is for cutting. Now you repeat. A napkin cleans your mouth and hands. A napkin cleans your mouth and hands. Now you repeat. Now let's practice describing food preferences. Rare meat is red inside. Rare meat is red inside. Now you repeat. Medium meat is pink in the middle. Medium meat is pink in the middle. Now you repeat. Well done meat has no pink. Well done meat has no pink. Now you repeat. Spicy food is hot on your tongue. Spicy food is hot on your tongue. Now you repeat. Mild food is not spicy. Mild food is not spicy. Now you repeat. Let me teach you about dietary restrictions. Vegetarian means no meat. Vegetarian means no meat. Now you repeat. Vegan means no animal products at all. Vegan means no animal products at all. Now you repeat. Gluten-free means no wheat products. Gluten-free means no wheat products. Now you repeat. Main lesson. Part 2. Essential phrases for every situation. 1,200 words. Now that we know the vocabulary, let's learn phrases for different situations at a restaurant. We'll start from when you arrive and go through the whole meal. Arriving at the restaurant. When you enter, the host might say, "Good evening. Do you have a reservation?" Let's practice your response. I have a reservation under Tom. I have a reservation under Tom. Now you repeat. Or if you don't have a reservation, we don't have a reservation. We don't have a reservation. Now you repeat. Do you have a table for two? Do you have a table for two? Now you repeat. The host might say, "Right this way, please." This means follow me. Let's practice a polite response. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now you repeat. Ordering drinks. The waiter will usually ask about drinks first. They might say, "Can I get you something to drink?" Let's practice some responses. I'll have water, please. I'll have water, please. Now you repeat. Could I see the wine list? Could I see the wine list? Now you repeat. What beers do you have on tap? What beers do you have on tap? Now you repeat. I need a few more minutes. I need a few more minutes. Now you repeat. Asking questions about the menu. It's totally okay to ask questions. Here are some useful phrases. What do you recommend? What do you recommend? Now you repeat. What's popular here? What's popular here? Now you repeat. Is this dish spicy? Is this dish spicy? Now you repeat. What comes with the steak? What comes with the steak? Now you repeat. Let's practice a longer question. We'll break it into parts. Can you tell me? Can you tell me? Now you repeat. What's in the chef's salad? What's in the chef's salad? Now you repeat. Now the full sentence. Can you tell me what's in the chef's salad? Can you tell me what's in the chef's salad? Now you repeat. Ordering food. When you're ready to order, use these phrases. I'll have the grilled salmon. I'll have the grilled salmon. Now you repeat. I'd like the chicken pasta. I'd like the chicken pasta. Now you repeat. For longer orders, let's break it down. Can I have the burger? Can I have the burger? Now you repeat. But with no onions, please? But with no onions, please? Now you repeat. Full sentence. Can I have the burger but with no onions, please? Can I have the burger but with no onions, please? Now you repeat. Special requests. Sometimes you need to make special requests. Here's how to do it politely. Could you make it less spicy? Could you make it less spicy? Now you repeat. Is it possible to get this without cheese? Let's break this down. Is it possible? Is it possible? Now you repeat. To get this without cheese. To get this without cheese. Now you repeat. Can I substitute the fries for salad? Can I substitute the fries for salad? Now you repeat. During the meal. The waiter will check on you. They might ask, "How is everything?" Here are good responses. Everything's delicious, thank you. Everything's delicious, thank you. Now you repeat. It's very good, thanks. It's very good, thanks. Now you repeat. Actually, could I get some salt? Actually, could I get some salt? Now you repeat. Asking for things. During your meal, you might need something. Excuse me, could we get some more water? Let's practice this in parts. Excuse me. Excuse me. Now you repeat. Could we get some more water? Could we get some more water? Now you repeat. May I have another napkin? May I have another napkin? Now you repeat. Could you bring some ketchup? Could you bring some ketchup? Now you repeat. Practice section. Handling problems. Politely. 800 words. Sometimes things go wrong at restaurants. Let's learn how to handle problems politely and effectively. Wrong order. If you get the wrong dish, I'm sorry, but I ordered the fish, not the chicken. Let's break this down. I'm sorry, but I ordered. I'm sorry, but I ordered. Now you repeat. The fish, not the chicken. The fish, not the chicken. Now you repeat. This isn't what I ordered. This isn't what I ordered. Now you repeat. Food problems. If something's wrong with your food, excuse me, but my food is cold. Excuse me, but my food is cold. Now you repeat. This is too salty for me. This is too salty for me. Now you repeat. I'm sorry, but this meat is undercooked. Let's practice. I'm sorry, but this meat. I'm sorry, but this meat. Now you repeat. Is undercooked. Is undercooked. Now you repeat. Long wait. If you've been waiting too long. We've been waiting for 30 minutes. We've been waiting for 30 minutes. Now you repeat. Could you check on our order? Could you check on our order? Now you repeat. How much longer will it be? How much longer will it be? Now you repeat. Remember, always stay polite even when there's a problem. Adding I'm sorry or excuse me makes your complaint sound more respectful. Asking for the bill. When you're ready to leave, could we get the check, please? Could we get the check, please? Now you repeat. In British English, you say, could we have the bill, please? Could we have the bill, please? Now you repeat. We're ready for the check. We're ready for the check. Now you repeat. Payment phrases. Do you accept credit cards? Do you accept credit cards? Now you repeat. Mk. Can we split the bill? Can we split the bill? Now you repeat. I'll pay by card. I'll pay by card. Now you repeat. Keep the change. Keep the change. Now you repeat. Storytelling. Restaurant conversations. 1,500 words. Now let's put everything together with some real conversations. I'll play different parts and you can practice being the customer. Conversation 1. Making a reservation. Let me show you a phone conversation for making a reservation. Restaurant. Good evening, Mario's restaurant. How can I help you? You. I'd like to make a reservation for tonight. I'd like to make a reservation for tonight. Now you repeat. Restaurant. Certainly. What time and how many people? You. 7 p.m. for 4 people, please. 7 p.m. for 4 people, please. Now you repeat. Restaurant. I'm sorry, but 7 p.m. is fully booked. How about 6 p.m. or 8 p.m.? You. 8 p.m. would be fine. 8 p.m. would be fine. Now you repeat. Restaurant. Perfect. What name for the reservation? You. It's under Johnson. It's under Johnson. Now you repeat. Conversation 2. Ordering a full meal. Now let's practice a complete ordering conversation. Waiter. Good evening. My name is Mike and I'll be your server tonight. Can I start you with something to drink? You. Yes, I'll have a glass of red wine, please. Let's practice. Yes, I'll have. Yes, I'll have. Now you repeat. A glass of red wine, please. A glass of red wine, please. Now you repeat. Waiter. Excellent choice. I'll be right back with that. A few minutes later, waiter, here's your wine. Are you ready to order? You, I think I need a few more minutes. I think I need a few more minutes. Now you repeat. Waiter, no problem. Take your time. Later. Waiter, have you decided? You. Yes, I have a question first. Yes, I have a question first. Now you repeat. What's in the seafood pasta? What's in the seafood pasta? Now you repeat. Waiter. It has shrimp, scallops and salmon in a cream sauce. You. That sounds good. I'll have that. That sounds good. I'll have that. Now you repeat. Waiter. Would you like to start with an appetizer? You. Yes, I'll have the soup of the day. Yes, I'll have the soup of the day. Now you repeat. Conversation 3. Dealing with a problem. Let's practice handling a problem situation. You've been waiting for your food for 40 minutes. You. Excuse me. Excuse me. Now you repeat. We ordered 40 minutes ago. We ordered 40 minutes ago. Now you repeat. Is there a problem with our order? Is there a problem with our order? Now you repeat. Waiter. I'm so sorry about the wait. Let me check with the kitchen right away. The waiter returns. Waiter. I apologise for the delay. There was a mix-up in the kitchen. Your food will be out in 5 minutes, and we'd like to offer you a free dessert for the inconvenience. You. Thank you. That's very kind. Thank you. That's very kind. Now you repeat. Cultural tips and etiquette. 800 words. Let me share some important cultural tips about dining in different English-speaking countries. Tipping culture. In the United States, tipping is very important. The standard tip is 15 to 20% of the bill. The standard tip is 15 to 20% of the bill. Now you repeat. In the UK, 10% is normal if service isn't included. In the UK, 10% is normal if service isn't included. Now you repeat. In Australia, tipping isn't expected but is appreciated. In Australia, tipping isn't expected but is appreciated. Now you repeat. Table manners. Keep your elbows off the table. Keep your elbows off the table. Now you repeat. Put your napkin on your lap. Put your napkin on your lap. Now you repeat. Wait for everyone to be served before eating. Wait for everyone to be served before eating. Now you repeat. Making small talk. In English-speaking countries, it's common to chat with your server. Here are some friendly phrases. How's your evening going? How's your evening going? Now you repeat. Have you been busy tonight? Have you been busy tonight? Now you repeat. This place has great atmosphere. This place has great atmosphere. Now you repeat. Complimenting the food. If you enjoyed your meal, let them know. This was absolutely delicious. This was absolutely delicious. Now you repeat, my compliments to the chef. My compliments to the chef. Now you repeat, I'll definitely come back. I'll definitely come back. Now you repeat, time expectations. In America, meals are often quicker, about 45 minutes to an hour. In Europe, meals are more leisurely and can last 2 hours or more. It's good to know these differences so you're not surprised. Recap and call to action. 500 words. Wow, we've learned so much today. Let's quickly review the most important points. We learned essential restaurant vocabulary. From appetizers to desserts, from grilled to steamed. We practice key phrases for every situation. Making reservations, ordering, and paying. We learned how to handle problems politely and professionally. And we discovered cultural differences in dining etiquette. Remember, the key to speaking English at restaurants is practice. You don't need to be perfect. Even native speakers sometimes stumble over their words or forget what they wanted to order. The important thing is to communicate clearly and politely. Here's my challenge for you this week. Practice ordering your favourite meal in English. Stand in front of a mirror and imagine you're at a restaurant. Say, I'll have the grilled chicken with vegetables, please. Practice it until it feels natural. You can also practice with friends or family. Take turns being the waiter and the customer. Make it fun. Order silly things like dinosaur soup or invisible pasta. The important thing is to use the phrases we learned today. And remember, every English speaker was once a learner too. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Restaurant staff are usually very patient and helpful, especially when they see you're trying to speak their language. If you enjoyed today's lesson, please subscribe to Daily Dose of English. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a lesson. Share this video with your friends who are also learning English, and leave a comment telling me about your favourite restaurant or your favourite food. Next week we'll learn English for shopping, another super practical topic that you'll use in real life. Until then, keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself. This is Tom from Daily Dose of English saying goodbye for now. Happy learning and bon appetit.